Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Welcome everybody out tonight to the Snowflake High School, where we've got a first-round playoff matchup between the Snowflake Lobos and the Coolidge Bears. They make the trip up the mountain to take on the Snowflake Lobos first round of the playoffs. And we are tipping off right now. Nice tip out to the Coolidge Bears. They get first shot, and number 15 for the Bears, that is Alyssa White, gets on the board first for the Bears. So quick start to this one as Chloe Oberg with the ball down low on the post, passed out to Penrod. Goes down to Livy Schneider. She goes up. Tough shot under the basket, but unable to hit it. Rebound Bears. Early start here, 2-0 Bears up. Three-point attempt is up. No good, off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound and put back up by number 21. That is Nealissa Charles. 4-0 Bears. A lot of press here by this Coolidge team. The Lobos are able to break it. Penrod, nice job bringing the ball up. Get it down underneath to Oberg. Oberg goes up strong. Thinks she got fouled, but didn't. Liv Schneider with the offensive rebound, but unable to put that one back in as Coolidge comes up with the rebound. Drive inside, tough drive inside by White again. Rebound by Schneider. Down to Brogan. Little 8-footer, short. That's going to be a jump ball. And possession will go to the Lobos, so that'll stay here. So a minute and a half into this one so far. Coolidge with a quick start, a couple easy buckets under the hoop. 4-0, Coolidge leads it. Lobos with the ball up top. Oberg finds Brogan underneath, off the backboard and in. First bucket for the Lobos, and that comes from Kinsey Brogan. 4-2, Bears on top. Lobos in a man defense here. Number 20, Amara Miguel. Looks like the point guard gets it out to number 23. That's Anaya White. 8 on the shot clock, throws it away. Nice steal by Oberg, gets it out to Brogan, but that's going to go out of bounds. Going to be a turnover for the Lobos. And Coach Brogan is going to take a quick 20-second timeout. So we'll... or 30-second timeout, I guess. So we'll keep it here on this short timeout. This is a quick start here, like we said. Just going back and forth so far. A little bit of sloppy play, but a couple of buckets by the Bears, giving them 4 points. And the Lobos have had their opportunities underneath the basket, but just unable to be able to get a few of those to drop. Brogan with her bucket, her first bucket in this first quarter, and gets the Lobos on the board. So 4-2, Bears on top, 5:52 to go in the first quarter. This one's just getting started here at the Lobo Den, where the Lady Lobos are taking on the Coolidge Bears. Coolidge with the ball. And here's a nice steal by Oberg. Sloppy pass inside, getting double teamed, and she's going to be pushed and fouled. That's going to be a foul on Miguel, Amara Miguel. So that'll be her first foul. Lobos will have side out. The Bears have backed off a little bit. For the Lobos bringing up the ball, this will be Natalie Carlisle. She takes it right up the middle. A little floater, unable to get it, but Liv Schneider right there unable to get that one to fall. She's had a couple of good looks underneath, just unable to get it to drop for her so far tonight. So Coolidge with the ball again. Double team, finds the open man outside. Three-pointer, no good. Penrod trying to come up with the rebound, unable to get the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds and Bears ball. Coolidge with basketball, sets a little screen into the corner. Nice defense by Penrod. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound up, no good. Rebound Schneider. Off to Carlisle. A lot of pressure defensively by 15. That's Alacia White, and that's going to be thrown away by the Lobos. Going to be Bears ball. A little bit sloppy here. Coolidge is playing very aggressive defense. Lobos just unable to get any control in this first quarter. 4-2, Bears on top. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Bears with the basketball. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay here. Nice job by Penrod there on defense. Getting her hands in, knocking that one away, but knocking it out of bounds. And that's going to be a foul down low on Chloe Olber. That's going to be her first. Just a little bit of push underneath. With that foul, Brogan and Olberg come out of the game. In for the Lobos, Braxton Jones and number 1, Haiti Nichols. There's a pass inside. That's number 25, Kyra Johnson, with her first bucket of the night. And here's the pressure again by the Bears. 6-2, Bears on top. Here's Schneider taking it hard to the basket. Finding Nichols for an open 8-footer, but unable to hit. Rebound Bears. Basketball up on top. Here's a knockaway. Nice defense by Nichols off of her leg. That's going to stay here. Bears ball, but nice hands there by Hattie Nichols. Just gets it in time. 5-second count. And here is going to be a foul called on Natalie Carlisle, her first. Going to be side out to the Bears. 6-2, Bears on top. White with the ball, still by Hattie Nichols. Off of her foot. Finds Braxton Jones underneath the basket, but knocked away by the Bears. They're going to get the ball back underneath their own basket, the Lobos. Gets the ball out to Schneider, over to Jones, down underneath, blocked, rebound, offensive rebound by Schneider, and there she gets one to fall. Maybe that will get Schneider going a little bit, as she's had a few looks underneath the basket, but that's the first one she's been able to get to drop. So 6-4, Bears on top, gets it underneath. Unable to come up with the rebound, so Coolidge gets the offensive rebound. Shoots again, another offensive rebound off the Lobos underneath. Lots of subs here by Coach Brogan as Brogan comes back in. Reedhead is into the game, and Olberg back in the game for the Lobos. There's nice hands by Olberg. Going to stay here though. Lobos doing a good job denying that ball inbounds. They've had a hard time getting the ball inside, but there they were able to get it, unable to hit underneath. Brogan with the offensive rebound. She's going to be slapped, and that's going to be a foul on number 12, for the Bears. That's Peyton Duran. That's her first. Actually, it was number 21. I apologize. Naylissa Charles. That'll be her first. And here is a drive inside. Nice job by Brogan. Her second bucket of the night. As the Lobos tie this one up at 6 apiece. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bears came out strong. They were looking good. They playing really aggressive defense. Got the ball inside, made a couple of tough shots. Here's a shot. Rebound by Jones. Out to Olberg. Down to Brogan. 2-on-1. Shot is up and good for Brogan. And that is going to be a timeout for the Bears. That'll be a 30-second timeout also. So we'll keep it here. And wow, what a night so far by Kinsey Brogan, the coach's daughter. She's doing a great job with 6 of the Lobo 8 points. Lobos go up 8-6, their first lead of the game so far. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lobos on top. It'll be Bears ball. Bears with the ball up top. She drives down on the left side, brings it back up. Gets it out to Charles. She takes us down the left side, finds a little lane, goes up, unable to hit, gets her own rebound, but she's going to step out of bounds, and that'll be Snowflake basketball. Lobos a little bit of a hard time getting it in bounds. Overthrown Braxton. Saved from going outside, but by the Bears. Looks inside, gets it in the key. Nice pass underneath, unable to get the handle on it. Falls to the ground. That's going to be a push on the Lobos. It's going to be a foul. See who that one's on. It's going to be number 1, which is Hattie Nichols. That will be her first foul. Lobos are going to get some more subs in. Too late to get them in. Bears with the basketball up on top. Little shot, unable to hit that one. Nice shot, but just rolled around and came out. Jones with the basketball going down the right side, 3-on-1. Finds Reedhead underneath the basket, and that's going to be a nice pass and nice shot. And I apologize, that was actually Hattie Nichols that made that basket. Nice job getting open underneath there. And Lobos lead it 10-6, so a little spurt here for the Lobos as they score a few unanswered. And here's a turnover. Nice job by Brogan here, stepping in the way of that pass, coming down the right side, finding Jones underneath the basket. She goes up strong, unable to hit. There's Olberg with the offensive rebound. Goes up strong, but off the front of the rim and unable to go. So that was, there's under a minute left to go in this first quarter. Lobos up 10-6. Bears with the basketball. Nice little pass inside, just off the leg. And here's going to be another foul on the Lobos. They're going to have to be careful here. That's Kinsey Brogan with the foul. Subs in for the Lobos. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Schneider back in the game. Penrod, Carlisle, Jones, and Brogan in for the Lobos. Inbound pass is right underneath. Good defense. Nice rebound by Schneider. Out to Carlisle. 30 seconds to go. Finds Brogan in the corner. Back up on top. Carlisle with the three-pointer. Looks good. Is good. Nice shot by Carlisle. That's Natalie. That's a three-point shot. 13-6. Lobos on top. 15 seconds left to go in this first quarter. That's going to be an offensive foul. Tried to get a screen and just was moving on that and got called on the offensive foul. So Lobos with a great opportunity here to close out this quarter with the final shot. 13.6 left to go in the first quarter. Lobos up 13-6. Carlisle with the basketball up on top. Swings it out to Penrod. Finds Schneider underneath. Turnaround jumper. No good. And that's going to be a silly foul here on Jones. Right underneath the basket. There was only three seconds left to go in this one in the first quarter. And Jones with a foul. That's going to be her first. So a lot of firsts here in the first quarter. Bears are going to roll the ball up, get it at about half court. They're going to have a nice opportunity there to hit a three, but unable to hit. And that's how this first quarter is going to end. Lobos with a great spurt here in this first quarter as they found themselves down early, but able to come back in this one. And that'll end the first quarter. Lobos up 13-6. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter.
I have to admit it. I am not an expert at everything. Now, if you want to talk to me about SEO and SEM and website optimization, I know it pretty darn well. But shopping for vehicles? That's a whole other world for me. That's why I go to Guy Hatch and his experts at Show Low Ford with my vehicle questions. They have been serving the White Mountains for a long time, long enough to have gained my trust. And when I come in and ask my questions, I don't get the normal runaround and what do we have to do to earn your business answers like some other guys. They simply answer my questions. They can help with navigating the ever-changing technologies with hybrids, EVs, and more. Help with the myriad of incentives to help me get the best deal possible and the best bank to get me the best rate and finance package. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself at Show Low Ford. They are on the east end of the Deuce, or visit showlowford.com.
All right, we're back. I apologize. I did not turn my mic off during that commercial. I will do better next time. I apologize. Just starting the second quarter here. Bears get the basketball to start this quarter, and that's going to go out of bounds. Knocked out by Penrod. Nice defense by Penrod here, being aggressive, using hands. Great job. Bears have had a hard time getting the ball in bounds and just throws that one out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover and Lobo basketball. The Bears are going to come out in that full court press again. They had a little bit of success with this. Kind of rattled the Lobos in that first quarter. Had a hard time, but they get it right in bounds, and the Bears back off. Carlisle with the basketball hit a big three to end the first quarter. Throws it out to Brogan, back up on top to Carlisle, over to Penrod. Finds Schneider underneath, little turnaround jumper. Off the backboard and in for Schneider. Good way to start the quarter for the Lobos. Drive inside. Having a hard time getting the handle, throws it back outside. Little 15-footer off the backboard. Penrod with the rebound. Coming down the left side with that left hand. Nice job by Penrod. Finds Carlisle up top. Tries to get it inside to Olberg, but off her hands. Unable to control that one. And that is going to be a foul on Natalie Carlisle. That will be her second foul. And Bears will have side out. That's going to be 6 fouls on the Lobos, 3 for the Bears in this first half. Just over 7 minutes to go in the first half. Bears with the basketball up on top. Drive inside. Nice defense by Schneider. Throws the ball up off the front of the rim. And that is going to be off of Olberg. Nice try on that rebound, but just knocked it out of bounds. And as I've mentioned, the Bears have had a little bit of a hard time being successful with these balls, these inbound plays, but right there was able to get it up top. Nice defense here by Brogan, gets it out. Nice defense by Olberg. Nice aggressive defense here by the Lobos. Here's a drive inside, a little left hand. Nice rebound by Olberg. Out to Carlisle. Gets it down to the other side of the court by Penrod. 3-point attempt off the front of the rim. Guess I should say side of the rim. Unsuccessful three-point try there by Penrod, but good look for her. 15, this is White coming down. Nice screen off the back of the rim, unable to hit. So all of a sudden, the Bears have found a lid on this rim, and here comes Carlisle. Switch over to the left hand. There's a slap and a foul, and that's going to be a foul on Anaya White. And according to my stats, that's going to be her first. But that is going to be a shooting foul. And this is Natalie Carlisle at the free throw line. First one is up and no good. As I've mentioned a lot in these playoff games, got to be successful at the free throw line. Second one is up, no good. Nice try on the offensive rebound for Olberg, unable to come up with it. And here comes Miguel for the Bears. Nice denied defense for the Lobos. You can hear the coach for the Bears trying to call a play, getting something going, some rhythm going. Here's a shot by the Bears, unable to hit. Nice rebound by Carlisle. Gets it out to Olberg, back to Carlisle. Here come the Lobos, 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Lobos up 15-6. Here's a shot by Schneider again underneath, and she has found her rhythm as she scores her second bucket of the second quarter. Those are the only 4 points so far of this second quarter. And we'll take a quick timeout as the Bears do. And we'll be right back after a message.
It's officially here. It's officially pellet season across the White Mountains. The cold weather is getting a foothold, and Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is supplied and ready for you. At Ace Hardware, they've got quality pellets in every price range, whether you're looking for their good, better, or best varieties. Take advantage of Ace Hardware's discount pallet pricing. Save big when you purchase by the pallet. And delivery is no problem. Ace will deliver to you and do our best to stack it right where you want it. Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Welcome back, everybody. 5:19 to go in the first half. Lobos have found a little rhythm here as they go down early by just a couple of buckets, but had a flurry of shots and buckets here in the second half of the first quarter and in the second quarter, giving them a lead of 17-6. I believe that this is the number 17 and 16 teams in the state, as I mentioned. This is the first round of the playoffs, so win or go home. So both teams playing hard, trying to get a win and make it into the second round. See what the Bears came up with out of their timeout. Tries to get it underneath. Unable to do so. Knocked out of bounds by Schneider. Going to stay here with 23 seconds on the shot clock. So plenty of time for the Bears to get a play going here. Bears with the ball up on top, trying to get it down low. Nice block from behind by Schneider. And was able to recover that as after she blocked. Finds Penrod in the corner. Nice drive off the backboard, unable to hit. There's an offensive rebound try by Jones, but knocked out of bounds. Bears basketball. Bringing up the ball for the Bears. White, number 15. Little screen play up on top. Try to find someone down low, but the Lobos have just done a great job kind of coming down on that post, knocking the ball away and getting that turnover. Schneider with the ball outside, three-point attempt. Unable to hit on that one. Bears with the rebound. Here's some good defense by Brogan. Almost a steal. Nice drive underneath, but unable to hit. And Jones, as she gets the rebound, kind of goes backwards, throws it off the back of the backboard. And that ball's going to stay here. Bears ball underneath the basket. 4:02 left to go in the first half. Lobos up 17-6 in this first round of the playoffs here at the Lobo Den. Lady Lobos, Coolidge Bears. And there's the Lobos again with a great job denying the pass from an out-of-bounds play. And that's going to be a 5-second call. Lobo basketball. Reedhead in for the Lobos. She brings the ball up, tosses it out to Nichols, back up to Reedhead. Over to Penrod. Anticipated pass and a still. Layup up and in for the Bears. That's number 2. That's Jade Rogers. Her first bucket of the night, giving the Bears 8 points, so 17-8 here in the second quarter. Nice pass underneath to Jones. Unable to hit that one. Offensive rebound by Schneider. Unable to put it back. Bears with the basketball up on top. Finds someone in the corner. That looks good and is good. That's number 30. That's Danielle Morago. And here come the Bears with a little surge, little push. 5 points now in this second quarter. Lobos out to Nichols, 3-point try, unable to hit. There's Jones with the offensive rebound, unable to hit. Schneider with the offensive rebound, unable to hit. So a few opportunities again, just not able to connect underneath that basket. Schneider thought she got hit in the face with that one, but no points. Here's a block by Jones. Nice defense there. And that's going to be a foul on the Bears. Lobos will be Lobos basketball. Couple of substitutions. Schneider out. Olberg in for the Lobos. Reedhead, Nichols, Olberg, Jones, and Brogan. Brogan takes a look at that 3-point shot. Finds Olberg about the free throw line. Back out to Nichols. Here's another 3-point attempt. No good. Braxton with another shot and an offensive rebound, but knocked out of bounds. And going to be Coolidge ball. 17-11. 2:24 left to go in this first half. Lobos on top. Bears with the ball. Here's another 3-point attempt by the Bears, and they're going to not hit that shot, but he's going to be fouled. She got fouled on the shot, and that's going to be 3 free throws. That's going to be number 21 going to the free throw line. That's Nalissa Charles. Nalissa has 2 points tonight, and going to have 3 attempts here at the free throw line. First one is up and in. Second attempt is up and in. Nice looking free throw shots by Nalissa Charles, number 21 for the Bears. Third attempt is up and in, so hits all 3. And here come the Bears with 8 points here in this second quarter to the Lobos 4. Carlisle getting ready to check back in. Brogan pass down underneath to Olberg. Back out to the 3-point line. Here's a anticipated pass by number 2 for the Bears. She goes up and hits, and she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be a 3-point opportunity for Jade Rogers. And she has an opportunity to tie this one up. And more concerning for the Lobos is that's number 3 on Brogan. 17-16 with a shot here to tie this one up. Free throw is up and good. 17-17. Bears looking good here in this second half of the second quarter as they come back from a 17-6 deficit, I believe. Playing tough defense, anticipating passes. Here's a pass underneath to Braxton, unable to get it. Here's a pass underneath to Olberg. She's going to go up strong, and she's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line. So this is going to be a foul on number 21. That's going to be her second. That is Nelissa Charles. Actually, I apologize. That's number 3 on Charles. So a couple of players from each team with 3 fouls. Olberg with her first attempt on the free throw, unable to hit. So Snowflake so far 0 for 3 at the free throw line. Olberg with her second attempt. Up and no good off the backboard. And that is going to be a foul. Push out of bounds. Nice job anticipating that pass was Hattie Nichols. And she's going to get pushed out of bounds. That's going to be a foul on number 23 for the Bears. That's Anaya White. And that's number 2 on her. And that'll put the Lobos in the penalty, or the Bears in the penalty, and the Lobos will go to the free throw line. So Hattie Nichols with an opportunity here for a couple of free throws as a 1-and-1. Got to hit your free throws. First one is up off the side of the rim. It's going to go out of bounds and going to be Bears ball. So unable to cash in on these free throws. Bears with the basketball, a minute and a half left to go in the first half. This one's all tied up at 17 as the Bears make a push here in this second quarter. Get back in this one. Here's a three-point attempt. Up, no good, off the backboard. Penrod with the rebound. She pushes. Finds Nichols underneath. Here's a three-point shot by Carlisle. That one's up, in, and good for Natalie Carlisle. Her second three-pointer of the night, giving her 6 points. And that puts up the Lobos 20-17 with 40 seconds left to go in this first half. Here's another three-point attempt, and she just matched. She just matched that number 23. That's Anaya White. That's her first bucket of the night. Tie this one back up at 20, under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Bad pass underneath. Stolen by the Bears, 20 seconds. Tied up 20-20. Have an opportunity to take the last shot, and that's going to be an offensive foul on a screen, giving the Lobos the opportunity to score the last bucket of the half. 20-20. .2 seconds left to go in this one. Lobos with the basketball, Brogan with the basketball. She goes down, gets double teamed, passes it up top, gets it out to Penrod. She's going to take a three-point shot. That's going to be short. And that's how this half will end. Opportunity for the Lobos there, but unable to capitalize. And as mentioned, just a nice job by the Bears here in this second quarter to come back after a big deficit. Put some points on the board, and this one's going to be tied at halftime. New ball game coming up in the second half as this one's tied 20-20 going into the second half. We'll come right back with the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report.
It's officially here. It's officially pellet season across the White Mountains. The cold weather is getting a foothold, and Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is supplied and ready for you. At Ace Hardware, they've got quality pellets in every price range, whether you're looking for their good, better, or best varieties. Take advantage of Ace Hardware's discount pallet pricing. Save big when you purchase by the pallet. And delivery is no problem. Ace will deliver to you and do our best to stack it right where you want it. Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard.
Get a tablet right now at Cellular One for just $10.01. If you live on tribal lands and are on a government assistance program, come in today and ask for the ACP tablet. We'll set up a new huge data plan with unlimited talk and text, plus 65 gigabytes of free mobile LTE data to use every month. Current customers can still get a tablet for $10.01 too. Come take advantage of this once-per-lifetime ACP tablet discount at any Cellular One store today. ACP is a government benefit program and customers must qualify. Some restrictions apply. Limited time only, non-transferable. Limited to one line per household, one tablet discount per customer.
You know, it happens so often we just sometimes take it for granted. It really is quite outstanding if you think about it. And now at Sholo Ford, we're excited to tell you the Ford F-Series continued to be the best-selling truck in America for the 46th consecutive year in 2022. It outsold the Chevrolet Silverado, its closest competitor, by over 140,000 trucks. It outsold the number 3 brand, the Ram trucks, by over 185,000 trucks. In fact, there is a new F-Series, but we think Ford builds a pretty darn good-looking truck. And I guess America agrees. The proof is in the numbers.
CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly Snake Mountain Regional Medical Center located in Springerville is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking.
Yes!
Don't miss out on our best Valentine's special.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Halftime Report. We sure appreciate our sponsors and appreciate Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. So we'll go over a few first half stats. We'll start off with the Coolidge Bears as they come out on a pretty quick in that first quarter as they came up and scored about 6 points before the Lobos knew what hit them. But that was it after the first couple of minutes as they scored some points quickly and was unable to finish that quarter strong and finish that quarter with 6 points. But in the second quarter, it was a little bit of a different story as they kind of did the same thing to the Lobos as what the Lobos did to them in the first quarter. So they come out on fire, especially in that second half of the second quarter, and score 14 points on the Lobos, and which puts them at 20 at halftime. So the scoring for the Bears, Jade Rogers, in that second quarter comes up big, scores 5 points on a big three-point play, made a bucket underneath, and then made the free throw. The Bears are doing a great job on the free throw line as they're 4 for 4 tonight. Melissa Charles with 2 points in the first quarter and 3 in the second quarter, giving her 5 points tonight. Anaya White with a big three-point bucket here in the second quarter. Her first bucket of the night. She's attempted a few, but unable to hit any in the first quarter, but got that one to fall, which was a big one here in this second quarter. Kyra Johnson had a couple of points, and Danielle Morago with a three-point bucket. 6 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter, 20 points total for the Bears. For the Lobos, played a great second half of the first quarter. They came out a little slow. The full court press of the Bears got to them a little bit, rattled them a little bit, but once they got kind of a rhythm going, they did a great job and ended up scoring 13 points in the first quarter. So after one, the score was 13-6. in the second quarter. Liv Schneider came out, scored a couple of buckets early, but that was about it for the Lobos. Natalie Carlisle with a big three-pointer, but the Bears holding the Lobos to only 7 points in the second quarter, making this score 20-20 at halftime. Scoring for the Lobos, Hattie Nichols had a bucket in the first quarter. Kinsey Brogan had a great first quarter with 6 points, unable to score in the second quarter. And Natalie Carlisle's hit a couple of threes and giving her 6 points, one in the first quarter and one in the second quarter. Liv Schneider, 6 points, a bucket in the first quarter, and then a couple in the second, giving her 6. And Chloe Olberg with a couple of opportunities, been able to unable to find a basket tonight. She had a couple of opportunities to score on a couple of free throws, was unable to make that happen. So this one at halftime, 20-20. It's kind of been a story of 2 quarters, I guess. Lobos on fire. Did a great job in the first quarter with 13 points, only 7 in the second. And then the same for the Bears. 6 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second to tie this one up. So that'll do it for the stats tonight in this first half. We've got a good one here in the first round of the playoffs. And 2 good basketball teams. I believe, as I mentioned, that this was the number 17, and I apologize if I'm wrong on this, but it's right in there somewhere, maybe the 17 and 18 team or 16 and 17 team in the state facing off. So both quality teams kind of the same, and that's showing here tonight as this one's tied up. So, but we appreciate you listening. We appreciate Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, and this has been the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. We'll be right back with the start of the second half after a few messages.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking. Yes! Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
All right, welcome back. Just starting this second half. Lady Lobos against the Coolidge Bears here at the Lobo Den in Snowflake. Snowflake with the basketball. Kicks it out to Brogan. On the wing, back over to Pinrod on the other wing. Finds Olberg, top of the key. Tries to get it down to Schneider, unable to get it. Backs it back out to Pinrod. Back over to Brogan. Here's a three-point shot. Off the side of the rim, unable to hit that one. Bears with the basketball. As mentioned, this one's all tied up, so new ball game here. 16 minutes. See who can come out of this one on top. Win or go home, as it's the first round of the playoffs. Aaron pass there by the Bears, stolen by Pinrod, out to Carlisle, finds Schneider. Nice pass underneath to Olberg. She goes up and hits. Nice passes there by the Lobos. Lobos go up by 2, 22-20. Lobos strike first here in this third quarter. Just under a minute off the clock here. A drive inside, nice drive, unable to finish. Rebound Schneider out to Carlisle. Here come the Lobos out to Brogan. 3-point try, up and in. Nice looking shot by Brogan. Looked good, was good. Lobos score 5. 5 quick ones here in the third quarter. 6.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Lobos now on top, 25-20. Here's another drive inside, unable to hit. Rebound Brogan out to Carlisle, coming down the right side of the court. Schneider with a little 15-footer, looks good, is good. Lobos come out on fire, scoring 7 unanswered here in this third quarter. And that is going to be a timeout by the Bears. He's going to take a full timeout, and we will do the same. Lobos on top, 27-20.
Driving home a new Ford truck is more affordable than you might think. At Shoto Ford, you can lease a new 2022 Ford F-150 Super Crew STX for only $529 a month. Drive home a new 2022 Ranger STX Super Crew for only $399 a month. We have great lease terms and finance rates on all of our Ford trucks. Our expert sales consultants can help you shape the best option for you and customize a deal that's specifically designed to meet your individual needs. And at the same time, get you in a new Ford truck at a payment you can afford. Because that's what we do at Shoto Ford. Yep, driving home a new Ford truck is more affordable than you might think. Come visit us and check out all the options on the ground and on the way. Let us get to work for you at Shoto Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Or visit us at ShotoFord.com. All offers on approved credit. Payments based on 36-month lease. 10,500 miles per unit, 3,400 to 4,800 to $645 acquisition fee plus tax, license, and processing. See dealer for complete details.
All right, out of the timeout, you're listening to the Northland Basketball presented by Sports Zone. Here's a shot up by Bears, unable to hit. Off rebound by Schneider, quick outlet to Brogan. Layup on the other side, unable to hit. It's going to go out of bounds on the Lobos. Bears ball, missed opportunity there for Brogan. Nice outlet pass by Schneider. Had an easy layup, but unable to get that one to fall. Bears with the basketball, Lobos on top, 27-20. Nice defense by Schneider. There's a block. Brogan with the ball. 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Finds Carlisle underneath, up and in for Natalie Carlisle. Her first bucket of the second half. Lobos on top, 29-0. 9 unanswered now for the Lobos here in the third quarter. Nice defense there. And here's a steal by Carlisle. She's going to have a layup. Up and off the side of the rim, unable to hit that one, but that's going to be a foul on the rebound. Brogan right there to clean it up. And she's going to be fouled by number 23. That's Anaya White. And that's going to be her third foul. Going to send Brogan to the free throw line. Lobos have not hit a free throw tonight. They are 0 for 6. So an opportunity here for Brogan to put the Lobos up by double digits. Unable to hit the first one. Second attempt is up, and that one's good. First free throw of the night for the Lobos. Puts them up 30-20. Over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lobos with a surge here. Nice game plan coming out of half by Coach Brogan as the Lobos come up, score 10 unanswered here. And playing great defense, denying the basketball. Couple of turnovers, doing a great job on the offensive and defensive rebounding. And the Bears just having a hard time getting anything going here in this third quarter. Here's a drive inside. Too hard off the backboard. Rebound Nichols. She drives hard, kind of loses control a little bit of the basketball, unable to score. Lobos with a few missed opportunities on layups. Or they could be up 15, 16 points now. Knocked out of bounds, Bears basketball. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Little crossover drill at the top of the key, goes up strong. Nice drive inside. It's going to be a nice drive by number 15 for the Bears. That is Annalicia. I am butchering that name, I feel, but Annalicia White. She has 2 points so far. She's going to the free throw line for a shot at 2 off the front of the rim. And that's actually going to be the Bears' first missed free throw of the night. Done a great job. Now 4 for 5 at the free throw line. White so far tonight has mentioned 2 points. Shot is up and in, so 3 points for Annalicia White. Lobos with the basketball. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lobos up 30-21. Gets it out on the wing. Finds Olberg underneath the basket. Unable to hit. Somebody got their hand on it. On the floor, that's going to be a jump ball. I believe the Lobos got possession in the second half, so this will be Bears basketball. Four minutes to go in the third quarter. Drive inside. Kind of got hip checked a little bit there by Natalie Carlisle. Just trying to play good defense. Going to go out of bounds as Carlisle comes out of the game. Olberg out of the game. In for the Lobos, Reedhead and Jones. Ball up on top. Kick out to the side, top of the key. Tries to get it down to the box. Little step back, blocked by Schneider. Over to Reedhead. Here come the Lobos. 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Find Schneider underneath, and that is going to be a foul. No, they're going to call traveling. They're going to call traveling on Schneider, and that's going to be a turnover. Bears basketball. Bears just kind of taking their time. They're down by 9. And that is going to be, that's going to be another offensive foul on a screen play by the Bears. And that's happened a few times tonight because they've been called on that screen. So Lobos will have the basketball. Reedhead out to Penrod. Tries to find Nichols at the top of the key. Overthrows her. Nichols back on defense. Shot trying to bank that off of the backboard. Unable to get it. Here's another try inside. That's going to be a traveling call on the Bears. Nice defense by Schneider. Just those, that tall, lengthy Liv Schneider just with her hands up and unable to get anything done. Traveled with the ball. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lobos up 30-21. Reedhead over to Penrod. Finds Jones underneath. And she's had a hard time finding the basket tonight. Had a couple of great opportunities underneath. Just unable to hit. Bears with the basketball. Here's a drive inside. Nice job by Nichols. Great defense there. Got her hand inside. Was able to try to get control of that. Me jump ball, that possession goes to the Lobos. Here we go. Great job here in this third quarter by the Lobos. Scoring 10 points so far. Here's a little 8-footer by Schneider. Nice job by Jones. Offensive rebound and back in that time. Jones finally being able to find that basket. Her first points of the night and gives the Lobos an 11-point lead here in the third quarter. With approaching 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Here's a three-point attempt off the side of the rim. It's going to be off the Lobos underneath to the Bears. Penrod out. I believe Brogan back into the ball game. Bears up top, swings it. Tries to drive inside. Nice defense by Nichols. Gets her hand in there again. That's going to be another jump ball. That's a great job by Hattie Nichols. Great defense, aggressive defense. That's going to stay here. Going to be Bears ball still, but still changes the possession. Bears in the corner, swings it up top. Under 2 minutes to go. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Little drive to the basket, tried to do a little reverse layup, unable to hit. I believe she hit the bottom of the backboard. So now unable to get that one to go. Reedhead, top of the key, over to Nichols. Looking underneath. Reedhead tries to get that into Brogan, but unable to. Still by the Bears. Tries to take that inside. Gets called for the traveling. I think she was having a hard time trying to go to her left. I think she was thinking about that one too much and just lost control and traveled. So Lobos basketball. Brogan with the ball up top, swings it out to Reedhead. Here's a three-point shot by Reedhead, unable to hit. Rebound Bears. Approaching a minute left to go in this first quarter. Lobos up by 11. 32-21. Here's a shot inside, and they're gonna get Schneider on the foul. Schneider's done a good job tonight, kind of staying out of foul trouble. I believe that is her first foul of the night. So nice job by Liv. But number 21 for the Bears, that's Naylissa Charles, going to the free throw line. Going to shoot two. Naylissa Charles so far tonight has hit all three of her, now four of her free throws. So she's 4 for 4, two with a bucket. So 6 points so far tonight for Naylissa Charles. Second attempt is up and in. Good shooter there, and Naylissa Charles hitting all of her free throws. A minute left to go in this third quarter. Lobos on top, 32-23. Nice pass inside to Jones. That was a great play between Schneider and Jones, finding her underneath. And Jones no problem on that one with the turnaround off the backboard, up and in. Nice play for the Lobos. Here's a nice drive inside. That's number 15 for the Bears, Annalisa White. She has 3 points in this quarter, keeping this score at 9 points. Pass inside to Schneider, passes it back out. Here's a shot by Jones underneath, blocked. And then off the foot of the Bears, that's going to stay here, be Lobo basketball. They're going to have a chance to get the last bucket of the quarter. 34-25, Lobos on top. 19 seconds left to go. Brogan in the corner, passes underneath. Nice left-handed try there by Schneider off the front of the rim. Unable to hit. 5 seconds to go. Here's a drive inside. Throws it up off the backboard. Tries to get another one. That's number 15. She's going to get that bucket to go right before the end of that third quarter. That's a bucket by White again. So that gives her 5 points in this quarter. Nice job ending the quarter on some points. Lobos up 34-27. We'll be right back to start the fourth quarter. What a game we've had tonight. First round of the playoffs between the Lady Lobos and the Coolidge Bears. Lobos on top, 34-27.
When you are sick or injured, get quick access to healthcare by going to Summit Healthcare Urgent Care. Summit Healthcare Urgent Care in Show Low at 4951 White Mountain Road is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Summit Healthcare Urgent Care in Snowflake is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Summit Healthcare Urgent Care is there for you when you need it most.
You're listening to Northland Basketball, presented by Sport Zone. Appreciate you listening in tonight. We appreciate our sponsors: Sholo Ford, Holbrook Family Dentistry, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, White Mountain Regional Medical Center. We appreciate our sponsors as we start this fourth quarter. We'll be looking for the White Mountain Regional Medical Center player of the game in this one, as the Lobos get a shot to start the fourth quarter. Unable to hit, goes out of bounds. Coolidge basketball. 34-27. Lobos on top. Bears with the basketball. They have a tendency to go on little spurts and be able to score the basketball, but this is going to be called for a travel. And going to turn the ball over to the Lobos. So this fourth quarter just getting started. Lobos up 34-27. Lobos with the basketball, finds Jones underneath, blocked underneath. Outlet pass, stolen by Reedhead, saved by Reedhead from going out of bounds, and here comes Reedhead. Passes it off to Schneider, over to Brogan in the corner. Finds Jones, gets pushed in the back. It's going to be a foul on number 25 for the Bears. That's Kyra Johnson. That's going to be her first foul of the night. Lobos will get the ball underneath. And errant pass there, and nice job, nice defense, just jumping up and catching that inbounds pass. Turnover Lobos. Lobos need to be careful here. Bears had a big second quarter scoring 14 points in that quarter. So they have the ability to score some points, as that one's knocked out of bounds, going to stay Bear basketball. In that third quarter, 7 points scored by the Bears. And that's going to be thrown out of bounds. Turnover Bears, Snowflake basketball. So 7 points in that third quarter by the Bears, 14 points for the Lobos, and giving them the lead of 34-27. Brogan with the three-point attempt. Just short. Jones with a great job keeping that one aligned. Tits it over to Schneider, and she gets the bucket. First bucket of the fourth quarter here for either team. Brings the lead back up to 9 for the Lobos, approaching 6 minutes to go in this one. And that's going to be a foul on Reedhead. Chloe Reedhead, she is very good on the defensive end. She plays really hard, hustles. She's made a couple of great saves tonight for the Lobos. Nice job by number 5, Chloe Reedhead, even though she picked up the foul there. Chloe Reedhead, I apologize if I said that wrong. So Bears basketball brings it up on top. Trying to drive inside. Goes to the corner, tries to get inside. Nice defense by Schneider, knocks that one away. Here's a three-point attempt. Didn't hit anything. There's Chloe Reedhead with a rebound. Nice job, and then comes back to her. Out to Jones, finds Schneider underneath the basket. She's going to go up with that left hand, unable to convert, but able to get the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. We're going to get a 30-second timeout here, so we'll just we'll keep it here on this 30-second timeout. We appreciate our sponsors again. You're listening to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone. Our sponsors: Ace Hardware, Hatch Toyota, Holbrook Family Dentistry, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, White Mountain Regional Medical Center. We appreciate those sponsors. As Schneider will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 coming out of this 30-second timeout. Lobos on top, 36-27. 5:46 left to go in this ball game. As mentioned, this is the first round of the playoffs. Both of these teams need to win to stay alive. Schneider unable to hit her first free throw. Gets the second one. (37-27). Lobos up by 10. 5.5 minutes to go. Bears are going to need to get something going here and quickly, and just tries to find post. Throws it out of bounds as Olberg comes back in the game for Jones. Bears are going to go into this full court press again, see if they can rattle the Lobos a little bit. They done a pretty good job as they're able to break this press. Nice job again, getting across half court. Finding Brogan on this left side on the wing. Out to Reedhead, she drives in, free throw line, kicks it out to Olberg. Back out to Brogan, three-point try. Just short again for Brogan. She hit a few of those tonight. But unable to hit that one as the Bears come down with the basketball with under 5 minutes to go. Lobos up by 10. Little turnaround jumper off the front of the rim. Rebound Schneider. Kicks it out to Penrod. Makes a nice move. Tries to put it up. Unable to convert. Number 2 with the rebound for the Bears. Going to try to take it all the way in. There's nice defense by Penrod. Hustling down, knocking that ball away. It's going to stay here. Bears ball as Carlisle and Nichols come into the game for Brogan and Reedhead. You can hear right here on Coach Brogan taking a quick timeout. He's asking how many timeouts he had left. He has 3. They're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. So we'll see if we can get a quick 30-second timeout in here.
Summit Healthcare is committed to your healthcare experience from start to finish. They invite you to take advantage of the Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy. The pharmacy is conveniently located in Summit's outpatient pavilion, just steps away from the hospital, and most of Summit's clinics. They accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare Part B, Medicare Part D, First Care, and IHS. Prescriptions are ready in just minutes, and you get curbside delivery too. The Summit Healthcare Retail Pharmacy, because Summit is committed to meeting your pharmaceutical needs.
All right, out of the timeout, the Bears have the ball underneath the basket. 4:32 left to go in this one, 37-27, Lobos on top. Bears have had issues all night with trying to get the ball inbounds. Nice job by the Lobos denying. They were able to get it to the corner. Nice drive inside. Puts up a shot, unable to hit, but going to be fouled on the play. And that is going to be a foul on Hattie Nichols. I have that down as her second, which I'm correct. So 5 fouls for the Lobos, 4 fouls for the Bears. The Bears will get the ball out of bounds. And again, having a hard time getting the ball inside, and that's going to be a 5-second count. That's happened a few times tonight as the Lobos have done a great job denying the basketball. The Bears coach yelling at his players to get down. They want to go to this full court press, and it works on this time. Sorry, I missed it, but the Bears hit that out of bounds, out of Schneider's hands, so it'll maintain Lobo ball. And here's another pass, trying to get it out to Carlisle. Nice anticipation by the Bears. Going to go up for a shot, unable to hit the shot, but fouled on the play. And that is going to be Melissa Charles going to the free throw line. She is obviously their best free throw shooter. She is so far 5 for 5 tonight at the free throw line. First attempt is up and in. So 6 points off of free throws for Charles. 2. She had a bucket in that first quarter. So 8 points. Second one is up, no good for Charles. Her first miss from the free throw line. Rebound Schneider out to Carlisle, kicks it out. Knocked out of bounds by the Bears, will be Lobo basketball. Nichols comes back into the game for Penrod. Carlisle will take the ball out of bounds. 4:13 left to go in this one. 37-28, Lobos on top. Trying to advance to the second round of the playoffs. Finds Schneider underneath, unable to get that one to fall, but then a little 8-footer, and she gets that one to fall. Nice job by Schneider sticking with it and getting that one to fall. Aggressive take for the Bears, unable to finish with the left hand. Schneider with the rebound, brings it down, finds Brogan on the side. She takes it inside, backs it out. Gets it to Olberg. She tries to take it inside, knocked away. Turnover Lobos. Here come the Bears. Pass it inside. 15-footer up and in. That's number 20. Amara Miguel. That's her first bucket of the night. Nice job there. Nice shot. Lobos break the press. 2-on-1 here. Brogan decides to back it on out. And that is going to be a jump basketball. And that's going to be possession Bears. So Bears basketball trying to make a push here to finish this one off. Lobos up by 9, 39-30, 3:20 left to go. Lobos doing a good job in this fourth quarter as the Bears have only been able to score 3 points. And there's a nice play inside, but shuffled the feet. Going to be a turnover traveling on the Bears. Lobos basketball, full court press. Lobos have done a pretty good job breaking this press, but aggressive defense this time for the Bears. And knock it out of bounds. Lobos will maintain possession here. But as mentioned, Lobos have done a good job defensively, holding the Bears to only 3 points. Here's a drive inside by Schneider. Tries to knock it off the backboard. Nice offensive rebound by Olberg. Back out to Brogan. She takes it to the free throw line. Gets it out to Nichols. Back to Brogan. Underneath the Olberg. She takes it in the middle. A little spin. Carlisle up. And that one's going to roll around and in. Nice job by Natalie Carlisle. Her first points of the fourth quarter. Giving the Lobos an 11-point lead here with 2.5 minutes to go. Here's a drive inside. They're going to call a blocking foul. That's going to be before the shot, and so that won't quite be a penalty yet, but that's a foul on Schneider, I believe. That's only going to be her second. So nice job again by Schneider staying out of foul trouble tonight. So they've needed her presence inside. Here's the first free throw up by Anaya White. That one's up and in. So they called that on the shot. I apologize. I thought they said it was on the ground, but they called it on the shot. Unable to hit her second free throw. Nice rebound by Schneider. A little bit of pressure here. Gets it out to Nichols. Gets it past the half court mark. Gets it over to Carlisle. And there's going to be a foul on the Bears. Number 15. That's Annalicia White. I have that down as her first foul. So nobody really here in this fourth quarter we have to worry about fouling out on either team. Here's going to be another timeout. This is going to be a full timeout this time for Coach Brogan, and we'll take a quick timeout ourselves. We appreciate our sponsors.
Max your tax refund with the car guys you know and can trust at Sholo Ford and Sholo. Take advantage of Guy Hatch's special volume pricing, Ford factory incentives, and max your tax refund to lower your payments. Max your tax and defer your payment. Max your tax as a down payment. Max your tax to max your trade allowance. Max your tax and get in that vehicle of your dreams. Sholo Ford will show you how. Whatever you're looking for, we probably have it in stock. Not only new Fords, but affordable cash cards to monster trucks, most makes and models. At Sholo Ford, we have the inventory and selection, with shipments coming in every day to help the demand that comes at tax refund time. Because there's no better time to buy, because you can max your tax. Max your tax refund. Lower your payment, defer it, or add it to your trade. And here at Sholo Ford, we'll help you with every step of the way. Check us out on the east end of the Deuce or at SholoFord.com.
All right, out of the timeout. Lobos with the basketball, but turnover. Going to go to the Bears. This one's 41-31 with 2 minutes to go in this one. Lobos up by 10. Here's a shot by White. Unable to hit it. Tip back out. Bears save it. Here's a three-point attempt. unable to hit. Schneider with the rebound. I wish I had stats on rebounds here. Here's a three-point attempt by Carlisle. Nice try on the rebound by Schneider. Kick out to the Bears. Here's a three-point attempt. Up, short. Rebound Bears, up and in. That's 15. That's Annalicia White. And here is a bad pass by the Lobos. Going to turn that one over. Lobos still need to be careful here, as the Bears are going to take a timeout also. They'll take the full timeout also, so we'll take another quick timeout to hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
The Simmons Media Group and Sports Zone Radio is proud to be the recipient of the Professional Indoor Football League's award for Top Game Day Broadcast for our work providing full television, live streaming, and radio production for the Arizona Rattlers. You can catch our live video stream broadcasts of White Mountains football on the Sports Zone Radio Facebook page and YouTube channel. This is Floyd Simmons inviting you to join us every Friday for the Hatch Toyota Friday Night Football Show and Sports Zone Radio's award-winning live video sports coverage.
All right, out of the timeout, Coolidge comes up with a play, gets it down to the post, and foul's going to be called on that play, sending number 23, that's Anaya White, to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 so far tonight at the free throw line. That's going to be a foul on Kinsey Brogan. That's her 4th. So maybe a little bit of foul trouble for Brogan with 1:19 left to go. Second free throw is up and in. Making the score, 41-34. Lobos on top. A lot of pressure here by the Bears. Lobos got to be careful here. Still a lot of time left in this one. Does a good job breaking that press. Out to the corner. Brogan for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Bears, and here they come. Taking it from one end of the court to the other. And unable to finish with the left hand. Under a minute to go. Lobos up 41-34, and that's going to be an offensive foul called on number 12. That is Natalie Carlisle. And that, I apologize, they are saying that is 5 fouls. I missed a couple of fouls on Natalie because she just fouled out of the game. Nice game by Natalie, did a great job. But with 56 seconds left to go, with 54 seconds left to go, Natalie fouls out of the basketball game. And it looks like the refs are kicking someone out of this basketball game. Not sure who, but something must have been said, and they are gone. So here we go, 54.7 seconds left to go. Lobos up 41-34. Bears trying to come back in these last few seconds. Here's a shot, rebound Cloa. Kick out to Reedhead. They're going to be aggressive here on defense. And it doesn't look like they're going to try to foul. Here's almost a turnover. It's out to, and there's a foul. They were trying to get to somebody to make a foul, but finally got to Olberg. And I don't think that's going to go take him to the free throw line yet. So have a couple of fouls to give here. 22.7 seconds left to go in this one. Lobos up 41-34. Brogan with the ball on the corner, going to be fouled. And that is going to send Brogan to the free throw line. That's going to be a foul on number 15, White. That's just her second foul tonight. Brogan looking for her first points of the fourth quarter here. First free throw is up and in. Nice job by Brogan. Important to hit those free throws, especially here towards the end of this one. Lobos go up by 8, 42-34. One more free throw coming with 17.2 seconds left to go. Up and in. Nice looking free throws by Kinsey Brogan. Nice job by Penrod. The Bears tried to roll that basketball up the court like you see in the pros. Just trying to get up the court without any time coming off the clock, and Penrod was right there. They panicked, kicked it out of bounds, going to be Lobo basketball. 14 seconds left. Looks like the Lobos are going to advance here, 43-34. As Brogan is fouled again, going to go to the free throw line for a couple more free throws. So it looks like the Lobos are going to come out on top on this one. Try to find information here on possibly when they play again. I might not be able to find that this quick. But second free throw is up and no good, but they're going to call a foul here. So one for two there on that free throw attempt. 44-34, Lobos up by 10. They're going to call a foul on Schneider, I believe. With 9.2 seconds left to go. And Alicia White is at the free throw line. First one is up, no good. Schneider with the rebound. And they're giving her 2 shots. That's what I thought. They're in the penalty, so 2 shots. First one no good. Second one's coming. 8.3 seconds left to go in this one. Lobos up by 10. Lobos will advance to the second round. Other free throws no good. Rebound Reedhead goes to the floor. Finally came up with by Penrod, and that's going to end this ball game. Nice job by the Lobos there to take control of this one in the fourth quarter and able to come out on top. Lobos advance to the second round as they beat the Coolidge Bears here at the Lobo Den. Come up with a 10-point lead. We'll be right back after a few messages. We're going to be thinking about the White Mountain Regional Medical Center Player of the Game.
It's the President's Day sales event at Sholo Ford. President's Day savings. That's money, you know, all month long on new Fords, certified Fords, and the White Mountain's best selection of pre-owned. Combine Sholo Ford's volume pricing with the huge factory incentives for unprecedented savings. One-stop shopping at its best. Make Sholo Ford your first stop. And when you see the pricing, we think you will make it your only stop. Shop our on-the-ground inventory with shipments also arriving daily. Come in now and apply Ford's President's Day sales event incentives to save even more. Still want more savings? Max your tax refund to lower your payment. Defer your payment. Maximize your trade value. Our expert staff will guide you on the best way to maximize incentives and savings. There is no reason to wait. It's the President's Day sales event all month long, and at Sholo Ford, we will help you every step of the way. Check us out on the east end of the Deuce or SholoFord.com.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball.
They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we are giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking. Yes! Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cash Back to you. Woohoo!
Ace Hardware of the White Mountains is always there, always ready to meet your cold weather needs. Keep your pathway clear with snow shovels and ice melt. Keep the kids entertained with a variety of snow sleds. Keep the family warm and toasty with bundles of firewood. Keep the grill or stove piping hot with propane at their Pine Top and Overgard stores. And keep the horses fed with alfalfa and Bermuda hay. The cold weather cannot stop the team at Ace Hardware, so visit them today. Ace Hardware in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're through with this game between the Lady Lobos and the Coolidge Bears. Lady Lobos come out on top, 44-34, and we have the White Mountain Regional Medical Center player of the game tonight, and that is my friend, Livy Schneider.
Yeah.
Good game, Liv. How did it go tonight for you? What did you think about the game?
I think that we did really good. Yesterday during practice, we really did focus on how we can improve our play today, and we came out and executed that really well in the second half, I guess.
That's you actually had a really good first quarter, so the Bears came out pretty quick. They got in that full court press. I felt like they rattled you a little bit, but you were able to kind of pull out of that. And you scored 13 points in that first quarter, not you personally, but your team. And then in the second quarter, it kind of went flat a little bit. Tell us about the momentum shift. What happened there between the first and the second quarter?
I think we just got really comfortable after the first quarter because we're like, oh, we got this. And then they came out, they really wanted it. And we had to figure out a way to get our heads back in the game and figure out how to play as a team. And I think we really did. We did that in the third quarter, actually. After we came back from halftime, we figured out how to come together as a team, and I think we did really good.
Yeah, you did a great job. And first round of the playoffs, 13 points for you tonight. We have you down for 16 rebounds is what really kind of stood out to me was your rebounding tonight. So why were you able to get in there and do such a great job on the rebounds?
I think it was just because my coach told us, our coach told us, we need to be in there. We need to have, an offensive mind, or we just need to get the rebounds because, rebounds set us apart from people. And so I think I just really had that in mind is rebound. And so it just got drilled into me, so I did it.
Well, that's awesome. So first round of the playoffs, did it feel like a playoff game here tonight? Were you guys pumped? I mean, what was the ceiling in this game? And tell us a little bit about that, and then tell us about where you're going next.
So I certainly feel like it definitely felt like a playoff game. There were a lot of people here that I normally don't see here, and it just like it had a fun vibe to it. Like it was just like starting off the state run hard, you know. And we go play Gilbert Christian next, and I am so excited because they're the number one team, and I really want our team to prove ourselves to them, prove that we can make it to state and we can do this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you guys got a great team.
Thank you.
Hey, if you want to be the best, you got to go play the best, right? And right now, Gilbert Christian number one in the state, and you're confident.
Yes, I'm definitely confident for my team, for all of us.
Okay, great. Well, great game tonight, Liv.
Thank you.
Congratulations on being the White Mountain Regional Medical Center player of the game tonight. 13 points, 16 rebounds. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, that's Liv Schneider, White Mountain Regional Medical Center player of the game. And we've got Coach Brogan with us also tonight. Coach Brogan, tell us a little bit. You're not new to this being on the mic. We were able to do a football game together this last year, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm just going to turn the mic to you and tell us a little bit about the game tonight. Who did good, what you could improve on, what you got going on for next week.
I'll tell you what I remember, Patrick, it was about this cold when we did that game too. Right. So at least we're indoors this time, so a little bit better than that. Isn't Livy Schneider great, right? Like great personality, wonderful girl. She really, I felt like her rebounding was very, very important for us, second half especially. I felt like maybe we had some nerves coming into this game a little bit. Our execution wasn't as good as it's been the last 2 or 3 games. So, but the point at this time of the season is just advance, right? Survive, get the win, and go play your next opponent. We're excited to get a chance to go down and play Gilbert Christian. We're expecting a really good ball club down there. And so we're going to have to execute a little bit better, take care of the basketball. And probably got to shoot the ball a little bit better. I felt like we were a little tentative tonight at times, and felt like the pressure built. We missed some shots, and it felt like we got a little tentative taking shots, especially later in the game. But defensively, we were pretty solid most of the night, and I think that kind of carried us through. So.
Nice. Well, somebody stood out to me a little bit tonight too, just because of her hustle and the way that she played, and that's Chloe Reedhead, number 5. I was impressed with her tonight in her hustle. She had some great rebounds. She had a couple of good steals. Tell us a little bit about some of those other players other than Livy that played well for you tonight.
Yeah, certainly Chloe. I thought Chloe and Braxton and Hadley, all 3 off the bench tonight, were really good for us. They kind of give us that energy boost that we're looking for. Defensively, they're all really solid. They get up, get after it. Chloe's really valuable to us because she helps us on some of the ball handling stuff as well. And so tonight with Natalie Carlisle, she's our primary ball handler, was in foul trouble. And Chloe did a really good job kind of helping us get through some of that stuff. But like I said, she was on the floor 4 or 5 different times, and she's got a lot of want to, and she's a wonderful, wonderful young lady as well. But I thought Braxton kind of did the same thing for us. I know Chloe was a little bit sick tonight, and you could kind of see it a little bit. She just didn't have her, some of that normal energy and that aura that she carries. She's such a special young lady. But and I thought Braxton came in tonight and did a really good job kind of picking up the slack and where we did that. So really proud of those girls. Our free throw shooting at the end of the game kind of came through for us, and we were able to kind of keep that lead comfortable between that and some of our defensive efforts. So I'm expecting us to come out and play a little bit better on Friday night, get the nerves out on this first game at state. And girls know it's state, and they kind of understand it's getting near the end of the season. And I think sometimes there's a little more pressure than what we want, but we're sure excited to get another chance to play, I'll tell you that.
That's awesome. Well, we wish you good luck here at Sports Zone Radio on your trek to get to the state championship, going into the second round, getting to go down and play the number 1 team in the state, Gilbert Christian, and we wish you luck. You've done a great job this year. It's been fun having you on the show a few times, and we appreciate
it, Patrick. You bet.
Have a good night.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's Coach Brogan with the Snowflake Lobos. Great job tonight. Great win as the Lobos come in. First round of the playoffs. Able to knock off the Coolidge Bears. Came into this one, a little slow start. He was right. They were a little bit rattled coming into this one with that full court press, but able to kind of get a little bit of a rhythm in that first quarter, hit some big shots, scored 13 points. Kind of Livy kind of said it in that second quarter. They got a little bit comfortable with that lead and let the Coolidge Bears come back in that second quarter and tie it up at halftime. But the second half was pretty much owned by the Lobos, and they did a great job able to come out and get the job done as they get the win here tonight, advance to the second round. That score again, and if I can remember it, they've turned off the scoreboard here, but from what I could see is that the score was 34-44 with the Lobos on top. So great job by the Lobos advancing to the second round as they'll go down to the Valley and visit the Gilbert Christian, #1 team in the state. Lobos have a big task ahead of them, but you heard the leader of this team, Libby Schneider. She says that they're confident and they'll come out expecting a great game. So appreciate you listening in tonight. That'll wrap it up. We'll close this one out. Appreciate you listening in. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.